Hi guys, how about another grain to glass with you? So I wanted to brew a minty beer. I was thinking mint chocolate, maybe something like After Eight, and I had some mint growing here in the garden. I was thinking, like I said, an After Eight, something to cuddle back in the sofa with, just like eating candy. That was the plan. Here comes the footage from the brew day, and then we'll come back and sample the beer, and also we can go through the recipe. Let's have a look at the brew day. Measuring up a cap of lactic acid. So ready now to mash in. I'm gonna start around 63 Celsius. Now we're gonna hook up the circulation and start our timer. We will be mashing at 63C for about maybe 75 minutes at least. Let's take a pre-boil, gravity. Whoops! So has to cool this down a bit. (10:48). The hot break is over. In goes 10 grams of Magnum. And let's start our timer for our 60 minutes boil. We're at 50 minutes. In goes some yeast nutrient and Protafloc. And in goes 15 grams of Polaris. I thought we should add some real mint at the flame out. I don't have that much actually, but we still add some. So I'm gonna pick this. So we'll add this at flame out. 5 minutes. In goes 15 grams of Polaris. Okay, we're at flame out. We'll add 20 grams of Polaris. And also we'll be adding 45 grams of mint. Just gonna squeeze it a little bit. Just throw it down there. And I'll set the timer for 5 minutes. Then we will start the cooling. It's the first time brewing with mint, so I have to take some extra footage of it, of course. The 5 minutes are up. I started the cooling. It's time to take our gravity reading. I took a sample and I chilled it down to 20C, or about 20C, maybe we should say. About 10:53. Giving the wort a 1 minute blast with the oxygen. It's time to swirl up the yeast. Everything's up and moving. Now we have to find the stir bar. The stir bar are located. So now we can go ahead and pitch our yeast. And the yeast we will be using is WLP002 English ale yeast, which have been used over and 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 over. without any issues. So yeast are in. Put this in the fermentation fridge. Gonna start this at 17°C. Hi guys, it's day 5. I took a sample from the beer. It has fermented down right now to about 10-18, so it has a little bit longer to go. I tasted it and I couldn't say that it tasted any mint. It had some hints of coffee, more like that. I decided to add some more mint. I don't have any more growing, but I found this herbal tea. This is 95% peppermint, and the rest of the 5% is green mint. So it's all mint. And I also decided to add some cacao nibs. So this is 43.7 grams of peppermint, and what do you call it? Spearmint? Pepparmynta heter det på svenska, det får duga. I'm not so concerned about infection at this stage because the beer has some alcohol in it now, but you can always take some precaution. So I'm gonna boil up some water and just gonna steep this in some water and add all of it into the fermentation vessel. And a scissor. This smells like after 8. We'll leave the bags, but I don't think I will need the strings. So I guess I have to do this in fast play. That was the last one. Okay, they're all in. Cacao nibs. Okay, goes in. My first plan was to roast them, but I decided to go the easy way. So I'm just gonna cover this with some boiling water, kill off any nasties. It's gonna bring that to a boil again. Cheers. Okay. And on top goes this until we get it down in the brew shed. Now we're just gonna tuck it right into the fermenting vessel on top of the beer. Cheers! Welcome back. Here's the beer, the mint porter. We have a 3-finger head. It's quite dark, can't see through it. It has a great amount of carbonation. Actually pushes the head out of the glass. Yeah, it's mint all right. Yeah, you get mint, chocolate. I didn't know if I mentioned it, this beer has an ABV of 5.1%. It's mostly mint. Okay, let's dive in. Cheers, guys. Yeah, mint and chocolate. And that's the most I get. It tastes a little bit like an after eight, so it's quite nice. Let's go through the recipe. This is a 23-liter batch, and I used 3.5 kilograms of pale ale malt, 500 grams of Munich, 350 grams of chocolate malt, 250 grams of crystal 240, 250 grams of special B, 200 grams of flaked oats, and 107 grams of chocolate wheat malt. So there were quite a malt bill there. For bittering, I used only 10 grams of Magnum at 60 minutes. Then I used 15 grams of Polaris hops at 50 minutes, 15 grams of Polaris at 5 minutes, and 20 grams of Polaris at flame out. And at flame out, I also added the fresh mint. And I hold it there for 5 minutes before chilling. I fermented this with the VLP 002, it's English ale yeast, and the gravity of this beer was 1053, and it fermented down to 1014, so it has an ABV of 5.1%. And I started the fermentation at 17C, and then I ramped it up. And as you saw in the video, before the end of fermentation, I added 50 grams of cacao nibs and just under 50 grams of mint tea. And then I pushed the temperature up to ferment it out. And then we ended up at 1014. I also sent some of this beer out, so we could get some other people's opinion on it as well. My final thoughts: maybe it should have been a stronger beer than 5.1%. It's really refreshing with the mint. I don't really get that feeling that you want to crouch back in the sofa and having it. So, but it's a very nice beer, and it's summer here, and it's in Swedish measurements quite hot. So it's a nice beer. But if I want to brew this for the winter again, I will certainly bump the ABV up. So there you had it, guys. A chocolate mint porter, as usual. Thanks for watching. It's much appreciated.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment below, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
See you soon. Dr. Hans out.